You've probably heard stories before.
Not the kind they tell you in history class, dates, boring treaties. I'm talking about the real stories, whispered around campfires under the stars, when the world feels a little magical. The best one, the legend of Skyward. Long ago, when the world was younger, inventors discovered the impossible. Crystals that hummed with strange energy. Anti-gravity crystals. What do you do when you can make things float? You go bigger. You build a city. Hidden by the endless sky, people flew between glittering towers. A city powered by captured energy, humming with life. Lights without fire, water flowing up, gardens blooming without soil. They rose above war and ruin, chasing peace. But over time, the link to the world below was cut, and Skyward faded into myth. Some say a storm shrouded it. Others an illusion, a cloak of clouds. Its heart, the crystal, guarded by ancient magic. Down on the ground, life went on. Cars, skyscrapers, internet. You know the drill. If you couldn't measure it, test it, or Google it, it probably didn't exist. Skyward sat between Atlantis and El Dorado. A beautiful idea, nothing more. No one wanted to believe a city hovered miles above their heads. Even the dreamers gave up. But they were wrong.
The greatest adventures often begin when everyone else has stopped believing.
But then there was our team. Me, Leo, the puzzle addict, Piper, could talk into or out of anything. Jason, a pilot born for the sky. We weren't looking for Skyward. We were exploring. Then we found it. A stone tablet. Ordinary stone, extraordinary carvings. The symbols matched an ancient star chart, thousands of years old. Weeks of cross-referencing. Then, the first real clue. The tablet was a map that worked one day a year, the autumnal equinox. At a precise time, a beam would point to a location in open sky. This was it, the moment of truth, a prank or the key to human history. The risk was huge. We pooled everything. Jason had a hybrid, plane, airship, the Argo 2. We'd fly into empty air on a rock and a prayer. It was crazy. It was reckless. It was everything an adventure should be. The whisper of Skyward had become a shout, and we were the only ones who heard it.
We had to do it.
The day of the equinox arrived with a sky so clear it felt like a good omen. Sleek and silver, engines humming with quiet power, Jason at the controls, Piper on nav, me clutching the tablet. Coordinates locked, no turning back now. Cities to patchwork, mountains to wrinkles, rivers to silver threads. We climbed into indigo where few ever go. Hours passed. We ate, checked instruments, whispered. Mostly we watched. What if the calculations were wrong? What if the tablet was a hoax? Jason didn't doubt. Then the air began to shimmer, like heat on asphalt in freezing cold. GPS flickered. Compass spun lazily. Something up here was messing with our systems. Something powerful. We weren't flying into nothing. We were flying into something. We held our course. Up here, silence felt like the world holding its breath.
Sometimes the door to wonder opens without a sound.
It wasn't stone or metal. It was a cloud. A perfect, impossibly dense sphere, glowing like a pearl. Static charged the air. The Argo 2 shuddered.
Hold on, it's some kind of energy field. I have to push through.
We plunged into a blizzard of light. The ship groaned. We were blind. Then the pressure vanished. The cloud was a shell. And inside was a whole new world. Light like 1,000 sunrises. Below us, Skyward. Not one landmass, but countless floating islands crowned with castles. Waterfalls flowed sideways and up. Bridges of solid light shimmered. Gardens glowed. Silver leaves, bioluminescent flowers, jewel-toned fruit. Beneath a great island, a colossal crystal pulsed with blue light, the anti-gravity heart, smaller crystals everywhere, walls, lamps, even the ground, the city's lifeblood. We steered respectfully, tourists in a dream. No cars, no noise, clean air and a gentle chime in the wind. We weren't alone. Graceful, silent ships glided between islands. No engines, no smoke, swan wings and manta fins, wood and glowing crystal moving as one. Pilots stood on platforms, gesturing. Ships responded like extensions of their bodies. A crescent moon skiff pulled alongside with impossible precision. Its pilot, a woman with long silver hair and clothes woven from light, smiled. Piper waved back. No words. Peace understood. Then a vast shadow fell. The Guardians. Colossal living constructs, part stone, part machine, runes glowing blue like the city. Terrifying, magnificent, protectors of Skyward. One descended, its swirling blue eye fixed on us. Curious, not cruel. A low hum vibrated into our bones. A question. After an eternity, it nodded. Acceptance. The silver-haired pilot beckoned us to follow. We touched down on a crystalline platform that cushioned our arrival. The ground pulsed warm. The air was sweet.
Welcome, groundwalkers. We have been waiting a long time for someone to look up again.
The line between myth and reality vanished.